right, it's not my weekend podcast with your boy Jerry G. What is up, everybody? It is Monday evening here in HP Doc, Huntington Park, California, to be exact. It is Monday. What is today? April 10th or so, dog. Hope you had a great Easter weekend. I stayed local. I was in town, had a couple local shows out here, and then spent time with the fam bam on Sunday, fool. Yeah, I hope you guys found all the eggs you were looking for. And yeah, dog. Are y'all still giving your teenagers gifts for Easter, dog? Is that still a thing? Because I didn't know it was, fool. I had no idea, dog. They were like, what are you going to give us for Easter? What am I going to give you for Easter? What the heck? Ugh. Really, dog? How old are you guys, man? So I bought them electric toothbrushes, fool, which is what I was... I was wanting to buy them electric toothbrushes anyway, dog. They're a game changer, dog. They're a game changer. Electric toothbrushes are a game. I've been using one for a couple years now. I think around the pandemic, I bought my very first real electric toothbrush, the Oral-B Pinche Beast, dog, the black one, dog. Because I think what happened is, I've tried cheaper ones. Like, I tried the ones from Target. You know, the ones that the Target has? Don't waste your money on that shit, fool. Those are horrible, fool. And then I've tried others here and there that I've come across, trying to save $1, right? And they're not good. So they would turn me off. Like, nah, those ain't shit, dog. Those pieces of bristles, they barely move, dog. Because, I don't know, man. I've been told that I'm very aggressive when I brush my teeth. I get in there, dog. I like the Oral-B toothbrushes, and I go downtown, dog. Like, my teeth owe me money, fool. I go hard. I'm very aggressive when I brush my teeth, dog. If you ever see me brushing my teeth, I get down, fool. I go in there, I get the bag, I go to the bottom of my throat until I gag, fool. I go up and down, I go hard, fool. And so electric toothbrushes wouldn't do it for me, dog. That wasn't my thing. I didn't think they were going hard enough, right? And you're not really supposed to, like, help out. You're supposed to just let it sit there and move around, circle and circle around as the electric toothbrush does its thing, right? But I didn't think it was doing much for me. But then again, I wasn't using the right ones. I was not using I was using the cheapy, knockoff, save $1 toothbrushes, the pinche battery-operated ones. No way. No, right? Until I really stepped up my game one year, and my girl at the time, bought me an electric toothbrush. Those expensive ones, $100 ones, fool. Which at the time, I didn't appreciate it, right? Like, she thought she was giving me a dope-ass gift, right? Over $100 value. I think it was for Christmas or my birthday, one of the two. And at the time, I looked at it, and I'm just like, oh, God, another electric toothbrush. Really? Like, in my head, right? I do fine on my own, right? Do you not see these pearly white teeth, doc? This is one of those things where I didn't think I was ever going to use. But once I tried it, dog, game over. Now, I still use the other one, the manual one, right? I still use both. When I'm in a rush, in a hurry, like, I use that one, fool. But when I have time, when I wake up early or I'm going to bed and I'm not watching anything on TV, there's no game on, I turn that sucker on, let that little vibrate hit the gums, fool. And I just stay on that shit, right? And I'm riding all up in my mouth, dog, right? And I love it. Man. You go like this with your tongue, right? You what is that? You smooth over your teeth with your tongue, right? And man, it feels slippery as shit, dog. Feels so clean, fool. I love it. I'm telling you guys this because if you're not on the electric toothbrush, get on it, compa. Get a game changer, fool. But you got to get the good one, dog. You got to get the Oral-B or higher, fool. So, at least $100 value ones, dog. And that motherfucker, chingon way. And then Costco has the replacement bristles, brushes, whatever the hell. They got them, dog. So you just go there, you handle that, and every couple months you switch it up, fool. You're good to go, dog. Starting all over, fool. It's like a party in your teeth, dog. So that's a game changer. I don't even bring it on the road. Obviously, on the road I do not bring it. So I use the manual one on the road. And I use the manual one almost half the time. I'll be honest with you, dog, because a lot of times, you're busy, you're in a hurry for a quick brush, in the morning or a quick brush at night when you're tired already, dog. I get it, and but when I haven't used it in a couple of days, I make sure I get back on it, fool, because it makes definitely a difference, fool. Now the other thing, another hack, is the one that is the water floss, right? The one that brush that shoots water in your gums to floss your teeth. Because I gotta admit, I'm not really good at flossing. No, now I got healthy gums. I've always been complimented on my healthy gums with my dentist, right? It's just because of the way my teeth are. They're spacious enough where my toothbrushing is good enough at times. Now, it's not detailed, right? It's not gonna do what a floss does, but it does very well without me having to floss so often. Now, I only do floss maybe, not often, guys. Not often. Cuando me acuerdo, güey. Porque me da una pinche hueva to floss, and I'm sure a lot of us have that problem, fool. But every once in a while, I'm bored enough, where I'm, fuck it, let's do a little floss in here, fool. And I get in there, fool, but I don't do it as much as I could. And a lady, I think I was talking about this on American Wannabes one time. We were talking about how we brush our teeth, how often we brush our teeth. And this conversation came up a long time ago because from that episode, I remember a fan hit me up, right? Shout outs to Chrissy B, big fan, big listener. And we were talking about this, and I was going into flossing, kind of like this when I'm just bringing it up right now that I'm not really good at it. I should get back on it as more often. And so she said, hey, dude, you should try this water flossing machine, right? This thing that just you put it between your gums and you fill it with water and it flushes through your teeth, right? It's basically another alternative to flossing, right? And she was nice enough to get me one, dog. Thank you so much, Chrissy. Now, I've used it. Again, it's one of those things where you got to fill up the water tank thingy. And it's got to be at, okay, it's not too hot or not too cold. I have very sensitive teeth also. Maybe it's because I brush so aggressively. Apparently, I'm doing damage to my enamel. Oh, my goodness. This turned into a TED Talk, fool. And because I brush so aggressively, I have been affecting my enamel because my teeth are sensitive, fool. Like, I can't chew ice. I feel, if it's too cold, si me duele, güey, los dientes. And not cavity shit, like teeth. My whole mouth hurts because my teeth are sensitive, fool. So, it's sensitive to, like, sugar, sensitive to shit like that, fool. Anyways, she's like, yo, try this, man. And she sent me one, dog. And I appreciate you. And I've tried it a few times, but I haven't been able to stick with it. Now, it's dope. It feels cool. It has like a little motor and shit. And it's flushing your stuff through, whatever. But I don't see the flossing much, dog. I just feel like all it does, it just enhances your teeth brushing. I don't think it does anything as far as flossing is concerned. And so I don't see the benefits of it. I don't see it working like it should. Now, it feels good and all that, but it's not like for me to use it like over an actual floss string. No way, I don't think so, fool. I think the floss string is still better. And those like toothpick flosses, those are cool, but those are disgusting. You won't catch me doing that shit in public, fool, or in my car or anywhere. Like, that's nasty, fool. That's nasty, dog. For me, flossing should just be done in the bathroom. At your own home, not in fucking public, dog. Now, but those toothbrushes things, they do come in handy every once in a while. You got to get in there. You got to dig in after a good meal or whatever. But you people who, I'm calling you people who be doing that shit in public with those floss sticks, go F yourself, dog, because that's nasty, fool. That's nasty, dog. All right? I'm not even a toothpick guy, fool. A toothpick guy only as necessary. Only if you need it, you really have something in there stuck. Right? All that stuff's nasty, fool. Anyways, yeah. So I recommend you get yourself a motherfucking electric toothbrush. Use that shit. Put it on your Santa list right now. And so I got one for my kids. So I was at Best Buy. I forgot why I was at Best Buy. I was looking for something in there, fool. An Amazon sticker, some shit. So I went to a Best Buy, and I was looking for a new shaver. That's what I was looking for, to trim my goatee. So I was at Best Buy, and then I ran into, this was a couple of weeks ago, fool, just happened to be at Best Buy. And I saw this, I guess, his and her electric toothbrush set, right? There's like a black one and a white one. And the portal, right, with the port. Now, it's not an Oral-B, but it's expensive. So it has to be good. I forgot the name of the brand. Some Sonic something, right? Now, it was over $100, maybe because it's two of them. But I said, no, it's más de 100 bolas, güey. It's $99.99, dog. It's got to be good, fool. It's at least $50 each fucking, My kids have never had electric toothbrushes. And they're really good at brushing teeth. One has braces. The other one has very pretty teeth. They're really good at brushing their shit. But I took them to the dentist. That's a couple weeks before that. I took them to the dentist, and the dentist was all like, yeah, man, they need to have a little bit more deep cleaning, do a better job brushing, que la chingada. And so I'm like, all right, especially the guy with the braces, of course. And so I'm like, all right, cool. And he recommended, get an electric toothbrush. He said, get an electric toothbrush. They work much better. And I said, word up, brother. Like, I use an electric toothbrush, doc. And they're like, well, yeah, you should know. You should get your kids one too, doc. I'm like, it's because, I'm 50-50 custody every other weekend. I don't even know them like that. Then they got to take it over to their moms, y la chingada, and this and that. And so I was like, making excuses for it. And that was just like, just when you get a chance, buy them. And like, you know the benefits of it. You know how good they are. Get them one, dog. They're old enough already, fool. And you're right. You're right, fool. So I bought them these electric toothbrushes, and I had them there. So I kept forgetting to give it to them. I had it in my trunk for a couple of days, and I had it in my garage. Then I had it in my room, and I kept forgetting. I just kept forgetting to give it to them. Until like a week before Easter, I realized, Easter's coming up. Let me just give it to them then. And so I gave it to them on Easter's, and they liked it. I pumped it up. Like, guys, this is a game changer, fool. Like, this is the best way. Remember when the dentist told you, fool, you got to brush your teeth better, fool? This is it. He told us, fool, electric toothbrushes. And I got one. And I love it, dog. And you should, fool, it's on. So I got them all hyped up. They're like, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And so they've been on it, dog. They've been on that electric toothbrush. And so far, so good, fool. They like it, dog. They're excited. Actually, I gave it to them yesterday, Sunday. So they're excited. I don't even know if they've used it yet. But yeah, told that was a whole lot of bullshit 13-minute conversation about toothbrushes, like no mames way. And I actually got a lot to talk about, man. What else going on? Let me see here. Let me look at my notes. I actually took notes. Y toda la madre, way. It's crazy, fool. Let me see here. So much, fool. I've been doing back in baseball again, bro. I got my son in there, and I've been doing a PA announcing. I think I brought it up the other time. I'm having a really good time doing that, fool. PA announcing is fun for me, dog. I get to let out my little inner Vince Scully. Here's my thing with the PA announcing. I think I don't want to talk much about it because I think I touched on it before, and I'm not quite sure if I brought it up or not. But basically, I'm having fun because these are kids, fool. These are 8-year-olds, and those games are fucking boring, bro. They are boring, fool. An hour and a half of just bad pitching, fielding, catching, and hitting. All bad, fool. These are 8 and unders, dog. And obviously, most of these kids, a lot of these kids are first-time players, first-time learners, and so it's bad, dog. So they have now they're at the level where the coach can't pitch anymore, or can he? Cliffhanger. So they have to pitch to each other, the kids, right? And so they pitch, and they're most of the pitchers are really bad, right? They can't find the strike zone. They're all over the place. Fool. They look like the Los Angeles Angels, fool. And so they just can't find the strike zone. So and the kids in the batting are really bad hitters. So you got a combination of bad pitching and bad hitting is bad, fool, right? So after they get when the fourth ball is issued, then the coach comes in, and then he gets to pitch three balls, right, at his own player. And if you don't hit the ball after those three pitches, then the batter's out. So I thought about it the other day. Listen, and this happens often. The pitcher will pitch it, it usually goes to full count, to 3-2, right? Usually it's two bad swings until the coach is telling him to stop swinging, and then it's another three bad pitches, right? So that makes it 3-2, full count, and then there's a fourth ball, which is now 3 plus 2 is 5 balls plus the 4 ball. That's 6 pitches on one player, right? 6 pitches on one player. Then he walks him, right? But there is no walk. So then the coach comes out, and then he gets to throw 3 pitches at the same batter. So now he gets an additional 3 pitches after the 6 he just got from the other player. So a total of 9 pitches per player, fool, per batter. And that just drags the game on, and it's boring, fool. You want to talk about who really needs a pitch clock? It's these motherfuckers, dog. These leagues, fool. This division, right? And for those of you guys who know, right? So the games just drag, fool, drag. And each team has like 13 players. Of course, they all have to bat, and and then finally there's contact. Once there's contact, bad base running, bad throwing. A single gets stretched out all the way to a triple, sometimes all the way home. And you usually don't even get to see a kid hit until the coach comes on and pitches, fool. Like, they rarely hit it off the opposing pitcher because the opposing pitcher is usually not that good. Either not that good or pretty damn good enough where they can't touch him. But they can't get the ball. They can't hit the ball off of him. He's pretty good. So there's 2 of them. There's 2 extremes. Either he's too fucking good or he's too really bad. Either way, there's not gonna be many hits, right? So, man, I was going to these games and I was just like bored, fool. And then Bacala Chingar Nicolas sucks, and I'm just like, oh my God, shoot me right now, fool. Like, please, somebody take me out of this misery. Because I would have to wait 13 players to bat before my son gets up there somewhere, right? And they usually have him batting 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, or 13th because he's not good. Then he go up there and just, like, stink it up, fool, right? 3 really bad swings or bad, right? This is all last season and some of this season beginning. Something is finally clicking where he's finally understanding and getting better swings and better contact at the ball. Gracias a Dios. I worked with him a little bit, but honestly, I haven't had a lot of time, and it's been crazy raining a lot, and I've been out of town. He's back in school. It's hard. It's hard. But the little time I've been able to squeeze in there, I've worked with him. But he also obviously has practice. So these games are just dragging on, fool. And then the announcers don't do much announcing, right? They just say the kid's name, and that's pretty much it, fool, right? So obviously I'm getting recognized more and more in the park, fool, right? Like more and more people, oh, that's a comedian. Oh, that's that one guy. Hey, what's up? Hey, I know you. Oh, I seen you. And it's fucking cool, right? Obviously, right? It's dope. So eventually they're like, hey, dude, you want to announce the game? This is last season. You want to announce the game and shit? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm down. And I went in, and the first time I went, dog, I had a blast, fool. I'm making motherfuckers laugh, busting little jokes, making little fucking, just doing stupid shit in between innings, in between batters. We're playing walk-up music. Just the way I bring up the player gets people hyped up, And the key to this is making both teams feel special and making every child that goes up to bat special, dog. You know, I have a real soft spot for kids. You guys know this. I love kids. I love working with kids. I love everything about the youth, fool. And so I want to make sure every kid is special, fool. Again, I don't like to bring it down, but again, I grew up playing soccer my whole life, from 5-year-old to 13. And my parents never went to any games, so they were too busy working weekends, fool. And they never went to any games. My neighbors would take me, fool. And I never had a parent, any of my parents rooting for me at any game, dog. And that does, I brought it up 3-4 times, I'm sure, throughout these whole years doing this podcast. And it's affected me, bro. It affected me where now I know what that feeling of isolation at a ball field is like, fool. I know that feeling, dog. And because the neighbor lady, who she rest in peace, passed away not too long ago, mother of one of my best friends growing up, she would take me to these games, and she's there for her son. She's rooting for her son. She's, she was a single mom herself. She was a single mom. So I had a dad, so that's why I had that on him. Hey, man, at least I have a dad, fool. Oh, no, fuck, imagine that. But, yeah, he didn't have a dad around, so his mom was very much and involved with everything. She was like a soccer mom. Y traía tortas, way, and sodas to sell, and she was there, fool, like, all the time. And so she would give me, me cobraba, güey, me cobraba. Because my mom would tell her, lo que se coma, dígame, yo se lo pago, whatever he eats. Because she would take tortas to sell, the lady. She would take tortas to sell and sodas to sell and waters and stuff. And so my mom would be like, lo que agarre, por favor, me lo cobra and shit. Tell me the tab, give me the tab. And she would, every fucking dollar, bro. Like, at the end of the day, su hijo, Jerry, comió 6 tortas, 3 cocas, 5 papitas. And I'm like, fuck. Because we were there like all day, fool. But I felt very much alone, fool. I remember feeling very much alone. With all that said, I still had a blast playing soccer. I just love playing soccer. I love being around my friends. I love running up and down. I scored a couple goals, and that's another sad thing, man. Scoring a goal and looking over in the sidelines and no one's cheering for you, fool. Just your coach, because you scored a goal for his team, but none of the parents are really like rooting. None of the parents really give a fuck. You're not your son. It's not their son scoring. They might give a little cheer, but nothing long lasting, fool. So all that stuck with me. I work with kids for a long time, and I also know that a lot of these kids. I work with a lot of kids in the hood, and I also know a lot of these kids are going through some real fucking heavy shit at home, right? Heavy shit that I didn't really experience, fool. But we're talking about like physical abuse, emotional abuse, sexual abuse, all the worst of the ugliest things. And these are all kids who you're around, and you don't know who they are exactly. You don't know which one of these kids it is that's getting beaten at home, touched at home. You don't know. You don't know which one of these kids. Yo no sé cuál es, pero yo sé que hay, güey. I know I know one of you motherfuckers is going through some shit at home. I know it. So my thing was to treat everybody equally and love every child equally. Like, show them mad love, fool. Mad love. Whether they're already getting it at home, and it's just nothing wrong with getting more at school, or they're getting none at home and they deserve somewhere, fool. So I was like that. Like, I was one of those kids, like, I don't give a shit if you got 2 loving parents who buy you everything. I'm also going to show you love, fool. I'm also, because you're still a fucking kid, dog. You deserve love 24/7 from everybody, dog. And then there's all these other kids who you're like, you see them dirty, grind, just not there, fool, isolated. You see, you know it, and you're just like, fuck, you want to do so much for them. Anyways, esas son las ganas que le pongo at PA announcing, fool. Like, I don't know who these kids are, fool. I don't even know a lot of the kids on my kids' team. I don't know them. I don't know their parents. Very, very close. It's a new team. What I'm trying to tell you is that I don't give a shit. I want every kid that goes up to bat to feel like a fucking superstar, like a Major League Baseball player, fool. And I'll say, and I'll go up there and I announce his name. Now batting for the Brewers, right fielder, Jose Martinez. Favorite food, pizza. And I don't even know that's true. I just say it just to get a little reaction or a laugh or a giggle from the spectators and from the kid. Or like the kid would turn and be like, it's not pizza. And like he'll say something dumb like, it's not pizza. It's burgers or taco. And like, all right, whatever. The point is, and then people get a little kick out of it. And I don't do it with every kid, right? I don't say the favorite food on every kid. Everyone, just to change it up, just to mix it up, just to get people's reactions, just to wake them up, you know? I'll do a little bit like that. But every child does get a great intro with their name. And I say their jersey number, of course. So I'll be like, now batting for the Cubs, right fielder, number 25, Miguel Cervantes. And then people, like, what makes you, that makes you want to root for the kid, whether you know him or not. Just that. And that's my goal, fool. And that's why I do it. Fool. And I love that. It's not about me. It's not about me, dog. It's about making them feel special, dog. Putting a spotlight on every one of those damn kids. And Nicolas, when he goes to their bed, I know I get a little choked up a little bit, right? But I don't let him show. I stay professional. I keep it Vince Scully, fool. Everybody gets the equal amount of love. Same amount of professionalism, respect. I don't do extra shit for Nicolas. Not that way. Because first of all, they're expecting it, right? Parents are expecting, oh, look, that's his son. He's going to say something like, extra for him. And because they're expecting it, I don't do it. I know they are. They're expecting it, fool. But I'll do it for other kids. Like there's this one kid who got hit twice. He got hit twice in the game. And on his third at bat, I'm like, now up to bat, number 13, with 2 bruises and 13 and 8 stitches. I said, I forgot what I said. Number 13, batting. Batting. Oh, I said something about leading off. Now leading off for the Cubs with 2 bruises, number 13. And this and that. And people got it because they remember that's the kid who got hit twice already in the game. Things like that, fool. And so, and I'll throw on little things in between the innings. I'll throw stuff out, Like I'll be like, don't forget the bar is open. The snack bar is open. Sorry, guys, sit down, parents, sit down, father, sit down, dad. And I'll say shit like that. And then I go, all right, it's the 3rd inning. You know what that means? The kids cam is in full effect. Turn next to your neighbor, whether you know him or not. Give him a big fat kiss. And then people just start laughing. People just laugh. And I just enjoy, and it does make a difference, dog, because you need that. So I usually only do my son's game. I only do his game, of course, dog, because they're an hour and a half, fool. You're in there for a long time. And they always they'll ask me to come in early to do an early game or come stay longer to do a second game. And every once in a while they catch me slipping in con ganas, and I'll stay. But I rarely do that, dog. But yeah, fool. And I stay on it, dude. I just make every call fun, dude. I'll be, when it's like a close call, and like at first or something, I'll be like, and safe at first. And then I'll give it a couple beats, and I'll be like, New York, what is it? New York replay has confirmed that was safe, and people would laugh at that shit, or whatever the fuck. I know, it's a dumb shit, but it keeps it going. It makes it good, and man, I think people really enjoy it. And I love it, dog. I love doing it, fool. And I don't know. And with that, fool, Nicolas is improving, dog. He's not because of my PA announcing, fool, but Nicolas is improving overall, dog. He got the game ball, and I think I posted it up. I don't know if I talked about it on my podcast a couple of weeks ago, but I did put it on my story, and I got a lot of congratulations. And some of y'all, if you know, because y'all were commenting finally, and this and that. Oh no, he's getting better, and I getting all these cool comments from people on my story. And I appreciate you motherfuckers because first of all, you're listening. Shows me you're listening, you're paying attention, and I really appreciate that shit from you guys. But yeah, dog, he is slightly improving. And cause I told you that, what I shared on my podcast is that he deserved one the other day and he didn't get it, right? And I felt really upset about. And somebody gave me a comment said, "Yo, your coaches must be listening to your podcast because they finally gave him a game ball." I don't know if they are. They're really cool gats. I was gonna say gats. They're really, really cool guys, bro. This is the second year coaching my kid, and I'm very happy with them. We just had a lot of turnover in the team. A lot of kids went to other teams just in the draft. So my son was fortunate enough to stay with them. And I'm very happy with these guys, bro. They really try. They care. They're not dicks, fool. They're not yellers. They're not assholes. They're good people, fool. But sometimes you're not always going to agree with the coaches, right? With the coaches' decisions, and especially because I've been in this shit for a long time, so I kind of understand it, right? But I really felt he deserved a game ball that day. They only won like 3-1, and his base hit brought in 2 of those runs, fool. So the game-winning runs, fool. He brought them in. But they gave it to the pitcher who pitched the whole game that game. So I was like, I don't know, dude. For me, I think Nicolas deserved it because that was his first hit, basically ever. He went 0 for 28 in the first season last year. He didn't get 1 hit, 0 hits. And you coaches know this. Should know this, or hopefully know this, or maybe, and he finally got his first hit. I think it was the first or second game of the season. For me, it was a big deal. I thought it was a big deal, fool. And he really wanted that. He also scored. He scored a third run. So he drove in 2 runs and then scored a third run. And the game ended 3-1. So he scored a run and brought in 2, dog. And I really felt he needed that game ball, fool. And they didn't give it to him, fool. See my way that way. I got like, fuck. But I didn't take it out on them, man. I didn't get mad at them, pero I just got like sad about it. But I didn't get mad about it, fool. And then he did it again. I think like 2 games later, he got like 2 hits. And he's up to like 5 hits this season so far total. He's gotten like 1 hit in pretty much every game. And there's been like 7 games or 6 games. And so he finally gave him a game ball. They gave him a game ball for that one. And I was so proud of him, fool. He was so proud, fool. He was like so happy, dog. It made his day, fool. It made his week. It made his weekend. It made his everything, fool. Like, it meant a lot to him, fool. And that was just special enough for me, dog. I was just like, fuck, dude. Because he's so proud of it, dog. Like, just like, look, Dad, I got the game ball. He goes, next time, because they put a chain on him when they do a home run. They put that one chain thing on him. And so he wants that now. He wants to do a home run, dog. And that's going to, we'll see. Don't hold your breath, I told him. But anyways, yeah, fool. That's that. That's baseball, fool. That's where I'm at with that, dog. And I spend a lot of my time out there, fool, in the park and Azusa Park. And meeting some good people, man. There's some cool people running that shit, running the park, running the league. And, becoming friends with a lot of those people. And I appreciate everything they do. I think they do this volunteer, fool. I don't know. I don't think any of these people are getting paid, fool. I know they're not paying me to do that shit. But so, all power to them, and mad love for that, fool, for sure, dog. Yeah. A couple more things. Let's move on, fool. We could, you know what? I'm going to take a break right here, fool. Let's take a break right here, and we'll come back after this. Want to be just like Jerry G and It's Not My Weekend podcast? Well, now you can, dog. Spotify's got a platform that lets you make one super easily. Then you can distribute it everywhere and even earn money, compa. All in one place and for free. That's right. It's called Spotify for Podcasters. Here's how it works, dog. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So no matter what your setup is like, you can start creating today. Get it done, compa. See you on the top, fool. All right. I'm back. Sorry, me aventé el Dodger game, dog. And I was up against the clock earlier. And I was like, should I stop right here and watch the game? Yes, of course. Watch the games, kick some giant butt, dog. Shout out to J.R. Zamora, dog. We got a bet out there who's going to win the season series. And he's a man of his word. He paid last year. Anyways, listen, man. I was switching back and forth between the Angels and the Dodgers, dog. And look, man. I ain't no Angels fan, but, damn, they look bad. And it sucks. It sucks because I'm actually rooting for the Angels, man. I want the Angels to be relevant. I want Trout. I want to see Ohtani in the playoffs, dog. I want the Angels to make it to the playoffs with Ohtani so that fucker could just walk from the Angels and the Angels get nothing, dog. That would be dope. Anyways, that's enough talk. That's enough sports talk, fool, right? What else is going on in the world? Listen, I will be in Chicago April 23rd. It's a Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be out there. In fact, I heard the Dodgers are in town at the same time as yours truly. I'm going to the Dodgers-Cubs games in Wrigley Field Sunday, September 23rd. And then that night, we got the show at the Laugh Factory. Get your tickets, please. You know, I haven't been in Chicago in many years. Been a while, pre-pandemic. And I will be there Sunday, April 23rd. Laugh Factory. Let the motherfuckers know. Por favor. Por favor. Let's do some shout-outs. I think I got some. In fact, by the way, I still get please comment on the iTunes and on Spotify. Please comment, por favor. I want to hear your thoughts. I don't see them all the time. I don't, for some reason I can't see them always, but Ruben, shouts to the homie, my producer, Ruben, does see them, and he is sending them to me. Here's one that he sent. He screenshots them, sends them over. Let me see here. This is from, does it say what it's from? It just says Lakers, Dodgers. Why does it just say Lakers, Dodgers, Raiders on the top? It says, what's up, homie? I sat in the way back at the WrestleMania 2. I sat behind you. I'm the one who stopped on the stairs and said, hey, I recognize you. How are you? And then walked away because I was starstruck. Laugh out loud. That was before the show started. Anyways, it was cool to see you, dog. Keep doing your shit. You're funny, and this podcast was dope. Thank you, brother. Shout-outs, fool. Yeah, I do remember you, dog. You had your nachos and your popcorn and your weight going way up on top. We're up in the 500 sections, but we're pretty down. We're in row 2, homie. We're in row 2, doggy, dog. So by the rail, which didn't help. Anyways, but yeah, there was a lot more people behind us above, like at least, 20, 30 rows más para arriba, güey. And which made the sign that I made for Nikki G a little bit funnier. I didn't think it was a big hit. And this homie will tell you, for those of you who saw my story and my reel, we made a sign. First of all, Piche Nicolas is a big John Cena fan. Why? I don't know. I think he's horrible. But anyways, we made a sign that said, I can't see. You know, John Cena's thing is, I can't see you. No, you can't see me. You can't see me. That's what John Cena says. So I had a sign that says, I can't see anything. Thanks, Dad, on his poster. And he popped it up. He loved it. He was excited. First of all, he was excited that they let us in with the poster after the debacle that happened at the Clipper game. But they actually let us in with the poster this time. And he couldn't wait to show it off. Blew it up. And he obviously, because we're roll 2, he has to point it behind him to the people behind us, and the people were going crazy. He did it like 3-4 times, and every time the people were like, you could just hear people laughing and pointing and laugh and, whatever. They were having a good time with the sign. That's a sign that obviously, first of all, I had no chance in making it on TV, how far we were. And second of all, even if we had a chance, I don't think they would put it because, we're pretty much talking shit at our view and that we can't see anything, dog. So, it was a sign that worked great. Obviously I came up with it. Yay. Writer's credit, please. I am a writer. For those of you who don't know. No, I just thought that would be funny because, I like the wordplay of it. Anyways, here's another one. I can't do self-checkout with my kids. There's a person who commented on my video. He said, I guess it's my YouTube. Oh, this is my YouTube screenshot he sent me. Okay, that's why. All right. So I'm trying to say what's up to the shout out of that person. Anyways. Okay. Got to meet Jerry G at Dodger game. Cool ass person. Didn't say no to take pics. Thank you, carnalito. Mr. Alfaro 818. Shout outs to you, homeboy. Yeah, man. We're at the Dodger game this last time on Monday, man. And I got recognized more than usual, dog. Like a lot. And I think that's the Ralph Barbosa effect and the concrete effect for sure. These fools tagging me and sharing my post, dog. And I got to recognize a lot more than usual everywhere we went. It was fun. A lot of fun. And let me see here. Let me see what else I got here. Let me see what else we got here. The worst 36 hours of my life. So these are like people commenting on my YouTube, which you should never do. Here's an episode, Los Tigres del Norte Tribals Podcast. Oh my God, these are so good. Jerry G explaining, translating is the best. I can't wait for Tribals del Norte to be back, dog. I'm excited, and hopefully you guys stick around and check it out once it comes back. Let me see here. I love your stories. Angelica Rosewax, shout outs. Angelica Rosewax, shout outs. I love your stories. N-word, not for Latinos. It's not my weekend podcast. Thank you, fool. Here's another one. Shout outs to Beverly. I see a lot of comments about the crowd. If you listen closely, these are YouTube comments. They are actually dying of laughter. It's just the audience isn't mic'd up, so you can't hear their. Oh, I guess somebody had posted that people ain't having a good time. Oh my God. I wish you guys would come to Detroit. Your special had me dying. Detroit is goals, bro. I've never been to Detroit. That would be cool, dog. Awesome. Great episode. Shout outs to Basilio Castillo, dog. Shout outs Basilio Castillo, dog. Awesome. Great episode. Yeah, that's it, man. Let me see what other shout outs are. Shout outs to Jaime Solorio, dog. The homie sent me took me to the Clipper game last week. Clipper Laker game. Did I talk about that? They went to the Clipper Laker game with Fern Dog, El Chaton, who has a lot of free time all of a sudden in the evenings, who has time to go to these games. And Jaime Solorio, we went to the Lakers-Clippers game, the one we got our asses whooped on. And it was a lot of fun, though, man. Thank you, Jaime. That shit was a blast, dog. We plan to go to some more. Shout out to Valentin Herron, who wants to take me to a Laker playoff game. I bet if he's a man of his word, I'm so freaking down, dog. I don't know if I screenshot it anymore. Shout outs. But I do want to let you motherfuckers know that I'll be in Lubbock, Texas. 420 show. Light it up. It's called Laugh It Up. With me, Juan Villarreal, Mario Salazar, Julian Luera, Sonia Trevino. It's going to be a riot, dog. Lubbock. And then we're going to be doing another, I forgot the other place that we're doing, New Mexico. Let me see what else we got. Who is this? Here we go. Who is it? Shout out to Juan Valencia. Shout outs. I'm coming to your show in Chicago. Awesome. Because on your podcast you said it was to be announced. Can I get a shout out? I got your shout out, Juan Valencia. I'm coming to the Laugh Factory, compa. Toxicos are coming later. We're gonna be out there in June, fool. But right now, I'll be there by myself to warm shit up, fool. All right, let me see here. What else we got? I'm going to wrap it up here in a little bit, dog. Just a few more shout-outs before we wrap this up, dog. Yeah, I had a blast. I have some pictures from the Laker game. That was dope as shit, dude. And it was a Clipper home game, but we called it a Laker game because it was definitely... Oh, too short performing at halftime. It was fun watching him trying to do his show. Pinche G-rated for the family, dog. It was dope. Let me see what else up. Dallas, Texas. Los Tóxicos are coming. May 5th, dog. May 5th, Dallas, Texas. We're going to be at the Irvay Theater. In Dallas, Texas. Okay. Yeah, fool. Cáiganle, güey. Los Tóxicos are coming, dog, to Dallas, Texas, fool. All right, let me see here. What else? I'm sounding like Felipe Esparza right now, huh? Let me see what else here. Let me see what else we got. Wednesday, April 26th, Los Tóxicos are coming to the Yost Theater in Santa Ana, California. Get your tickets, homeboy. All right. I think that's about it. I think that's it with the upcoming shows. What else I got? April 23rd. Let me see here. Let's see what else we got. All right. The last thing I want to talk about before I shut things down for the night here, I wanted to touch on the blue checkmark purchase, the verification process of Instagram. Man, motherfuckers, that sucks, dog. That sucks that they actually went there. When Twitter did it, I was like, oh no, oh no. I hope Instagram doesn't do that. Um, I have so much respect for the blue check mark. I would never buy it, guys. I would never buy 14.90. I would never spend 14.99 on a fake ass verification, bro. Um, I do deserve to be verified. I do. Some of my friends are verified, such as Jesus Sepulveda. He got with the right people during his during his promo run, media run with his special. He was able to get with the right people, and they made some moves for him. And that's basically how a lot of this works, dog. You got to know the right people who will vouch for you, who will put in the paperwork for you, for it to be a quicker process. I have the TV credits, obviously. I've got, the notoriety, the followers, so forth and so on. I check pretty much all the boxes except for one. And that's the box that's keeping me from getting verified. And it's the media coverage, press release, articles of me. Like, I need to have like the LA Times, which there was a Spectrum one. Spectrum did an article about me. I need more of those. I need like 2 or 3 of those. I've got one with Spectrum. I need like LA Times, Chicago. It's a major news article of me. Jesus got a press release for his special, I believe from Variety, I believe it was. Somebody, a small article announcing his special, and that was enough for him to get his verification checkmark, bro. So I didn't get that. When my special dropped, I didn't get that. I got a really small press push, fool, as you guys know. And with that said, I still got the most views, dog. So, I don't know. What are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Me agüito y no me agüito, right? Me agüito porque no lo tengo, because I don't have the blue check mark. Pero no me agüito because I know I deserve one. Like, I deserve one, fool. Me agüitaría más if I don't have what it takes to get a blue check mark. But I have what it takes to get a blue check mark. So that's why I know my agüito way, because it's just a matter of time is how I see it. And I'm going to get it the old-fashioned way. Like, I'm going to earn it, fool. I'm going to get verified by Instagram sooner or later. Hopefully this year. It's one of my goals for this year to get verified. I have to hire a publicist, which I have met with one in particular, one publicist. And I have a new talent agency, which is for commercial use, which I've also talked to them about it too. Hopefully, once I start getting a couple commercials from them, then they'll be able to send my press releases to people like, yo, comedian, actor will be starring in the Cheetos commercial or the fucking Pepsi commercial kind of shit. That's what I need, fool. I don't have stuff like that. So my publicist also told me, like, yo, man, you got all the shit that you need. We just got to get you more coverage. We need more fucking media coverage about you. Once we get more media coverage about you, in fact, they're the ones who sent me Spectrum. Spectrum reached out, did this interview about me, and they printed it out, and they sent it out to their websites and all that stuff. So there's one, and I need a couple more, at least 2 more, then that'll put everything, plus my HBO, plus the Netflix, plus the Lopez versus Lopez, NBC, all these other shit. Then it's on. Then it's an easy verification. And once you get verified like that, you don't have to pay the $14.99. You don't get paid. Somebody told me, little birdie told me that eventually those people who are paying $14.99, they're gonna like change the color on that check mark, or it's gonna have something that says this is a pay verification, which is not cool at all. Like, it's not cool at all, dog. But I don't hate people who are doing it. People who are doing it, I get it. It's the whole fake it till you make it shit. And you fake it till you make it. You do. All right? The problem with me is that I don't need to fake it till I made it. Like, I've been making it. I've been making the moves, dog. So why? There's nothing to fake anymore. Right? So that's where I'm at, dog. So when you see me with a blue check mark, just know I ain't paid for that shit, dog. I ain't paid for that shit. And I hope they do distinguish the two. And the word is that they will. They are going to distinguish the two, the ones that paid and the ones who didn't pay. Which is another reason I'm not going to pay. Because once that distinction happens, I don't want to be on that side. You know what I'm saying? And So yeah, fool. But it does suck seeing a bunch of my friends get verified and not me. It does suck, fool. Yeah, it does. It stings. It for sure stings. Yes. So I just tell myself it's just a matter of time. Like I know what I need to get done and accomplish for my verification. I knew what that is. I know what that is now, and so we're working towards that. And so I'll be on the lookout for that. I'll be on the lookout for media coverage whenever possible, and I'm gonna run to that media coverage, fool. So, and it's not just about an article mentioning your name. No, it has to be an actual article about you, and that you're like the main topic. Maybe there's an article about the Toxicos tour. Yeah, maybe that could be enough because I'll be talked about enough, right? Not just mentioned. Not like, oh yeah, and Jerry's in it too. No, there'll probably be a description of a full, complete description of all four of us. And that's another way to get verified as well, hopefully. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But yeah, people have been reaching out like, hey, why haven't you got paid? Why did you just pay that shit? Or I get the other ones like, why aren't you verified? Why aren't you verified? And trust me, dog, I ask myself every day, like, why am I not verified, fool? But I know the answer now. I know the answer of why I'm not. And so we'll take it from there. All right? But I appreciate all you motherfuckers, dog. Yo, I'm coming out to a town near you. Please come see me. Please purchase your tickets early. Don't make me stress. Please don't wait till the last minute, dog. Especially Chicago. I'm already stressing Chicago, dog. I mean, I love Chicago. I get a gang load of people hitting me up. When you coming to Chicago? When you coming to Chicago? When you coming to Chicago? I'm coming to Chicago. Please let the motherfuckers know, all right? I don't expect to sell it out. It's a huge club, like 400 seats. But I want to get to at least half, dog. On a Sunday night, at least con 200 me conformo, güey. When 200 is a good fucking time, dog. And let's take it from there. 200 and up. 200 plus. That's all I ask. All right? All right, motherfuckers. You guys have a great rest of the week, fool. It's going to be a dope one. The weather's getting nicer. It's getting prettier up there. It's spring. Springtime has arrived. Baseball is here. Oh, baby, it's on. Lakers are in the playing game. Yes, we're going to take care of pinche Minnesota. Wait, they're falling apart. We'll beat Minnesota. We'll move on. I think we're playing the Kings or the Nuggets. The Kings. Oh, we could take care of the Kings, dog. Or is it Memphis? Memphis. We're going to take care of the Kings are going up against the Clippers. Yeesh, good luck to the Clippers on that one. But we're going to take on Memphis. We can take Memphis, compa. We can take Memphis, fool. We'll be all right. Let's do this. Let's get this shit started, baby. Lakers all the way, fool. Lakers to at least the Western Conference Finals. After that, all right. If we play the Suns, it could be tough. But we can beat it. I'm afraid of everybody but the Suns, dog. And I'm only saying the Suns because they got Kevin Garnett, fool. So relax, dog. Other than that, fuck the Suns, dog. All right, wait. I'm out of here, fool. Let's have a great rest of the week and get at me, motherfuckers. I'm out. Jerry G. Lay.